Hey, it's Lou from Brian and Lou, 101 WKQX at Riot Fest 2014. We've been through the cold, the rain, the mud, and now the sun is out, I think because the Party King is here, personally. Andrew WK.
Oh, well, that's very kind of you to say. I would love to have control over the weather. You know, I'm just going to think that I do now, from now on. And if it seems to be a type of weather that I didn't think I wanted, it must have just been some deeper subconscious desire to have rain and mud and snow. But it is certainly very beautiful now, and I'm very thankful to be here.
So, and I would say welcome to Riot Fest, but you were here last night as well, right?
I was playing a DJ set at the Beauty Bar. It was part of these great after parties and special after shows that they have. Sort of a tradition. I mean, we played another concert last year after our Riot Fest show, and this time I got to do a special DJ set playing some of my favorite songs. So it's just a pleasure being here. It's always impressive how this festival is put together, but to get to play it 3 years in a row is just very mind-boggling to me. I don't take it for granted at all, and I feel very, 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 very lucky to be here again.
Yeah, you're no stranger to Riot Fest. I mean, this is the 10th anniversary. They have 10 bands doing albums cover to cover throughout the weekend. They've been having that. If there's one band you had to pick that you would want to see, or one album you'd want to see done, you know, beginning to end, who would that be? Not necessarily at Riot Fest, or just in general.
In general, I would like to see. Judas Priest do Defenders of the Faith all the way through.
Nice.
That'd be nice.
Which is something I could see happen at Riot Fest.
You know what? There's such a variety of bands and artists, musicians playing here. That's one of the things I love best about it. People call it an alternative rock festival, but it's just grown beyond.
No, it's way more than that.
Any definition at this point, and that's what's so exciting. Is who knows next year what amazing twists and turns and surprises are in store.
Yeah, it's you can kind of get an idea just walking the crowd. It's every different type of person that's into every different type of music. It's not just the alternative guy or people that are into poppier stuff or DJ stuff.
There's room for everybody. That's what makes it a real party. That's what makes it a real festival in the truest sense, is that it's a festive atmosphere of all sorts, all types, but all with good cheer.
If anybody knows Party, it's definitely you. Now, you're a New York boy, so how often do you actually get back to Chicago outside of the Riot Fest?
Well, I am Midwest raised. I grew up in Michigan. I spent a lot of time here as well, in Chicago area. My dad grew up in Wisconsin, spent a lot of time there, recorded a lot of my first album in Minnesota. So the Midwest in general has been a very big part of my life, and I would like to spend as much time here as possible all the time. I have family that lives in Illinois. I have family that lives in Indiana. My brother went to college in Indiana. The Midwest has an atmosphere, with all due respect, that I relate to very deeply, more than a lot of other places. But that's probably just because I, had my formative years in this realm.
Right,
so
your roots.
This is my roots and my realm.
Talk a little bit about your advice column that you're doing for the Village Voice, which I looked through some of that this morning, and you get some crazy questions and give some amazing responses to these people. I think the one was about the brother. The girl was an atheist, and her aunt told her to pray for her brother, and it was her trying to wrap her head around that. And you laid it all out for her. Just how amazing is that?
Well, it's amazing to me that anyone, well, first of all, is writing in to me about anything. So I really do appreciate that. Especially, even though it's anonymous, it takes a lot of courage to open yourself up to a stranger, to open up yourself to yourself even takes a great deal of courage to think about these things at all. So that means a lot to me, and that they would come to me. I mean, I'm not a professional advisor or psychiatrist or psychologist or anything like that. I didn't go to college for anything. So the fact that they're turning to me to talk about these things means a great deal. And I don't really have answers. I just have ideas.
And your opinion of what you think.
Yeah, we're just discussing this stuff. So sometimes you're not even writing in to get the answer or an advice. You're just writing in to be with someone, to be open with someone. And I try to be as open as well with them. And I take it to heart, and I try to give it back from the heart.
Yeah, all your responses seem exactly what you just said, from the heart, honest, open, and
thank you.
I mean, just reading them myself, I kind of walked away from there going, I think that's good advice. That's the way you should handle it. Was there one that really stuck out for you?
They all do. I mean, there's a lot that things I never thought about before. That's the most exciting ones. Those are the kind of questions that I try to choose from all the ones that we get. There's some that I can relate to, but the ones that I almost get most excited are the ones that I can't relate to. at all. Whether it's because it's from a situation someone's gone through that I haven't, or a situation that they're faced that calls upon them to investigate ideas or themselves in ways that I haven't, that's a chance for me to go through it almost. And those are things we should look for in all of life, ways to relate to people rather than ways to just, look at our differences only, try to find some common ground. It feels good.
Anybody you want to catch at Riot Fest if you have any time to today?
I'd really like to see everybody. That's one of the things that you can't see every band, even if you wanted to, because while one is playing, someone else is playing. It's
toughest decision you have to make. If you look at that list, you're like, no, at the same time, why?
It's a blessing and a curse, but almost just knowing that they're there. That's how I try to make myself feel better about it. If I can only see one and that someone else is playing, just realizing that that's happening, that they're in the vicinity, that we're all in the midst of it together. It's a great feeling. I feel like I'm amongst some of the greatest, music in the world, just standing right here with you now. So thank you, Riot Fest, for existing and putting so much heart and soul into making this, pulling this off, and growing it. Congratulations.
I think that says it all. Andrew WK at Riot Fest 2014. It's WKQX. Thanks for stopping by, man. Honor to meet you.
Thank you very much.